are you today?
Doing well.
Good.
How are you?
Not too bad. Thank you very much. Thanks for asking. I hope it wasn't so difficult coming here.
No, not at all.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my name is Cynthia Ilo, and I'll be your social service worker for today. And I work with Cambridge Association of Community Living, and my preferred pronoun is she/her. So may I please know you and your preferred pronoun?
Yeah, my name is Connor McCartney, and I go by he/him.
Okay, nice to meet you, Connor. Have you ever heard anything about confidentiality?
I know a little bit, but maybe not enough.
Like I said, I'll just walk you through what confidentiality is. So basically what it means is whatever you and I say here today stays between you and I and this agency that I work for. However, there are 5 instances where I would have to breach confidentiality, and those instances are if you are at risk of harming yourself, if a child or a vulnerable person is at risk of harm or have harmed themselves, and if a health provider has harmed you, and if my records are being subpoenaed, and finally if you work with another provider, maybe a doctor or a psychologist, and we need to share your information. These are the instances where I'll have to breach confidentiality. Is that something you're okay with?
Yeah.
Okay. So could you please right there. Thank you. So tell me, Connor, what brings you here today?
Well, lately I've been feeling a little bit stressed out with my life, my day-to-day life. I have some siblings that have some severe special needs, and I'm taking care of them, and it's just becoming very stressful to deal with. I feel like I'm on my own a lot of the time.
Really sorry to hear you're going through all of this. So if I get you correctly, you've been feeling a little bit lonely this past time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not a lot of time that I have spent interacting with friends and doing, hobbies. I haven't really been able to participate in any of my hobbies lately, which is okay. I understand my siblings. They need the help, and I love them and I want to help them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just finding it increasingly difficult.
Okay. So tell me more. What is your daily routine like? What do you do?
Well, in the morning, I help them both get ready to take them to the adult center that they go to participate in activities in. But that's only for a few hours of a day, and then I have to go get them and take them home, and then oftentimes that means I work from home as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so managing that, like having a work schedule, as well as just trying to help them meet their needs, helping them make their food, their lunches and dinner. And they're pretty capable, but they still need
help.
Some sort of help. Yeah. So that's sort of the gist of what every day sort of looks like. It's sort of the same every single day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And How many siblings are we talking about? How many siblings have you got?
I have two, yeah, and they're both brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them does have, he struggles a bit with anger. He can be easily angered, which is okay, you know, if we've grown up with it and we've learned how to calm him down, but sometimes it just it spirals a bit, and then it stresses out my other brother who really struggles with anxiety and things like that. So
Okay. So what I hear you say is one of the brothers struggles with anger issues, and then the other one with anxiety. And how old are these brothers of yours?
the oldest is 32, and then 30, and then me, and I'm 29.
Okay, so you're the youngest of
Yeah.
all of them.
Mhm.
Okay. So we'll come back to your brothers.
Mhm.
How about your parents?
My parents are split, and they aren't too involved, unfortunately. One lives on the other side of the country, and the other is here. My mom is here, but she can't take care of them. She has to work on taking care of herself first.
Mm.
Yeah, which has been sort of our dynamic since I was a teenager, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. This must be really hard on you, seeing that you are the youngest out of your siblings, and then you still have to care for them, you know, and you don't really have the support of your parents. So I can imagine how difficult it must be for you. So how have you been holding up? How does this make you feel? You know.
I guess it sort of makes me feel sad because, you know, like I said, I love my brothers, but I can't help but feel like life is sort of passing me by right now. Because there's that part of me that just wants to keep caring for them,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's sort of thoughts that make me feel guilty when I think about, you know, if like what I could be doing if I wasn't taking care of them, which sounds pretty awful, but that's the truth, I guess. And yeah, I've been struggling to deal with those thoughts and to feel motivated, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll come back to your brothers. Let's talk about you.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have like this kind of situation, maybe having brothers who have anxiety issues or anger issues, what do you think your life would be like? What do you think you could be doing different if you didn't have this situation around you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I never went to school because I was helping.
Yeah.
So I would have gone to school, I think. I think I would still like to. And I probably wouldn't be working this job, which is also not a very fulfilling job that I have. So I guess I would want to go to school and try something new in life, and maybe I'd have time to go on some dates, and because I don't have any time for other people right now. Yeah. And just be able to spend some more time with the few friends that I do have. Yeah, and be able to participate more.
Seems like you would have been doing a whole lot more if you didn't have the situation. I can imagine how hard it is.
Mm-hmm. yeah, and my friends, they're understanding, and they're good people, but they, they're busy as well, and they, there's only a few of them, and I don't think that they can relate in any way, so they're sort of distant when it comes to well, they feel distant for me a lot of the times. Like I can't relate with them. So that's a bit hard for me right now as well. Yeah.
I'm really sorry you feel this way. Yeah. And before coming here today, have you ever shared this with anybody else? Does someone know how you feel?
Well, I've tried talking to my mother about it, but and as sympathetic as she tries to be, it doesn't really go anywhere, and I don't expect it to go anywhere. I guess because she can't really be involved right now. So other than her, there's no one else that I've really talked to.
And how does that make you feel, knowing that your mom can't really do anything about her sons, and you're left with this burden, you're saddled with this burden? How does that make you feel?
Frustrated. Frustrated and sad. There was a time when that I can sort of remember when my parents were still together and everything seemed okay. And I don't really know what happened when I was a teenager that sort of caused everything to spiral. They didn't really tell us much about it. But next thing I knew, my dad was gone and my mom was just really, really struggling, and she never got better. And so I guess that's made me feel sort of angry.
Ever since your parents split, have you been in touch with your dad?
Once.
Okay.
Once, yeah, and it didn't go well. It was a couple of years. I was 15 when they separated, and I think I was 17 when I reached out to him, and since it didn't go well, and since then we haven't talked.
He hasn't tried reaching you as well?
No, but I think I said some pretty mean things because I was angry. And a teenager. So I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't even know if my mom knows what he's doing. So.
Okay. Seems like you have a lot of anger and resentment towards him.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel embarrassed as well when I think about how I haven't tried to contact him. Sort of feel like I should. I've thought about it recently, but I don't know. I don't know if I need the extra stress in my life right now. maybe that's not fair, because I don't really know how it would go now, but that's what I think about. Every time I think about contacting him, I sort of rationalize my way out of it by just saying all the worst possible outcomes. So,
What if you give it a try reaching him? What do you think about that?
yeah, I could try phoning him. I think his number is the same. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I won't know until I try.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. You wouldn't know until you try.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's come back to you. So I hear you say you'd like to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. Tell me more. What would you like to do? What would you like to study?
Well, when I was a teenager, I always wanted to go to school for archaeology,
Okay.
and that's still my hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess even now, if I could, I would probably go for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how that would happen right now though. But yeah.
So going back to school is one of your dreams, something that would make you really happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do think about where I would find the resources for that as well. Yeah. I don't know too much about how that works.
Okay. And do you have any way in mind where you would like to go for your studies? Are you going to be in the city, or are you going somewhere else? Have you thought about that?
I think it would be good to stay close.
Stay close, exactly,
Yeah.
because of your brothers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would be good. Yeah, it looks like with everything going on with you, you still have the strength to still you still have love for your family, you still want to be around them, you know, and you're not giving up on your dreams. You still want more for yourself, which is really good. You know, that's very admirable. Yeah. So before we round up today's session, do you think you'll be able to give your dad a call? Is that something you think you'll be able to do?
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about it when we have our next session. And are you okay having another session, having another meeting sometime next week?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be good. Yeah. Okay. All right then. So I would see you next week, same time, same place.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Colonel, for coming. Thank you.